well, he took most of everything that belonged to me. It's not unusual.
Her mother, I have a restraining order against her. She's violated it over 1,500 documented times in the last 90 days.
Telephoning him, asking him for money because he wasn't giving any. He wasn't paying any of the spousal support, child support, any of the home bills.
She's called the police on me 49 times in the last 30 days.
The properties were getting ready to foreclose. I could make the payments up to 6 months, and I did that. I had no food money for the kids. I called and would ask him for backpack money, come pick up the children on his visitations. He ignored the whole thing.
I really have been caught in between, but with the removal of my furniture from the home, I've extricated myself. I'm fine now.
She's very upset about what's happened with her mom.
It's going to be a long battle before the divorce is over, and I hope we can all go our separate ways.
Stress isn't just bad for your own health. How your stress could actually make those around you physically ill. What can you do to make sure this doesn't happen to you or your loved ones? CBS 13 is Getting Answers, Monday at 5.
At Atlantis, there's always something for a diamond.
Mention KOVR and receive 20% off your hotel stay at Atlantis Reno. Call 800-723-6500.
We asked kids across America, what's in your stuffy?
My stuffy keeps my candy from my brother. My dime holds all my favorite cars.
Stuffies are cuddly creatures on a mission to keep your kids' treasure safe.
See his eyes? They're always watching my stuff.
Stuffies have top secret pockets that are fun to discover.
There's a lot of pockets to this thing.
Kids always have stuff to store. With Stuffies, they'll find room for more and more. Plus, your child's stuffy will arrive by Easter with a free full-size storybook and a free secret surprise inside.
Whoa!
Plus, it makes the perfect Easter basket. For our special savings event and limited edition Stuffies, you can go to Stuffies.com and enter this promo code. Plus, you can get free shipping for Easter. Must be 18 years or older to order online.
Stuffies, it's what's inside that counts.
That's StuffIES.com.
Feel the power of Ram trucks now during Ram Power Days.
Right now, firefighters on scene of a motorhome fire that spread to another house. Good evening, I'm Marie Medina.
And I'm Ron Jones. Derek Shore is live on the scene in Orangevale with the details. Derek?
Yeah, we are here on Alaturna, and you can see this house that's been devastated. What we understand happened is possibly this fire started in a mobile home or an RV on the side of the house and then spread to the home. I'm not sure if we have any video, but when we came up to the scene, man, oh man, were there flames coming out. There were a lot of firefighters already here, but a number of firefighters still arriving. We do understand possibly this may even be a firefighter's home, but that's not confirmed right now. We've not seen anybody being taken to the hospital, anybody injured, but man, this was quite the fire that had neighbors coming out and wondering what was going on and making sure everyone was okay. As we come back out here live, we're still trying to figure out exactly what happened here and if indeed this fire started with that RV and then spread to the roof and to the house. We've seen a lot of firefighters up on the roof trying to get a lot of ventilation and try to get this fire out, which they've been able to do over the past 10 or 15 minutes. We'll have an update tonight at 10 o'clock.
All right, Derek, thanks a lot for being on it, sir.
On to our other big story of the night, a show of support at the Roseville Galleria today for a gay couple asked to leave the mall for holding hands and kissing. Hundreds of gay rights activists showed up for the peaceful protest.
Camby Brown with their message.
It's pretty frustrating to have this happen.
It was a kiss on the cheek that's now gained national attention.
We have every right, just as anybody else does, to feel comfortable in our own skin, to feel comfortable loving our partners.
Love is love. It's the theme today for a gathering that started off as a protest.
To understand why the community was hurt by their response.
The LGBT community is now helping the mall move forward after a security guard asked a gay couple to leave for being affectionate.
To have more training for their employees, to be a better ally in the community.
The mall is offering water and food for people who came out today. They say their ultimate goal is to just make everybody feel comfortable.
Someone was made to feel singled out.
The mall says after their first response defending the security guards' actions, they listened to the community and changed their mind.
We're here to start a discussion to get people to open their minds.
16,000 people were invited on Facebook to the event today. Organizers hope the mall is taking notice.
I think it's going to take time to move past this.
A spokesperson for Roseville Galleria says they are taking steps to make sure something like this doesn't happen again.
Communication, starting and taking those relationships, expanding them, the current ones we have, creating new ones, and again, making sure that everyone feels welcome at our mall.
What's important is love, and that all love is love, and we respect individuals and their right to love.
You know, we should also point out a spokesperson for the mall says they met with the event organizers beforehand and wanted to help support that event. So far, it's unknown if any disciplinary action was taken with the security guard involved.
Sacramento police need help identifying a suspected bank robber on the run for a week.
Yeah, this happened about a week ago. Police say he demanded money from the Bank of the West on Response Road. Investigators say he took the cash and rode away on a bike. A neighbor may have saved 5 people in a burning home in Natomas this morning when he knocked on the door to let them know the roof was on fire. Those people, which included a 3-month-old baby, escaped. The entire roof and attic is a total loss. Fire officials say it may have started when a hot ember landed on the shake roof from a few logs burning in their fireplace. No one was injured.
A gun buyback in Solano County nets dozens of different weapons. Another gun buyback, this time in Solano County, nets at least 270 different weapons. People turned in nearly, including handguns, shotguns, and rifles. They got $100 in cash or gift cards, and those with assault rifles got $200. Now, this event started at 10 this morning, but the Vallejo police chief says people started showing up as early as 7. 1 person is dead and 5 others recovering after a sailing boat accident off the coast of Southern California. It happened last night off San Clemente Island. The Coast Guard says the sailboat lost its steering capability and drifted onto the shore of San Clemente Island. By the time the Coast Guard reached the crew, it was too late to save 1 man. The other crew members are expected to survive.
A nonprofit organization is closing its doors after 50 years of helping Sacramento's needy. The Volunteer Center of Sacramento matched volunteers with businesses and schools and churches. It threw birthday parties for homeless children and donated food and gifts to needy families. It's closing after losing state funds. Well, today they sold their assets with the help of final costs. And we should also point out that their big source of income came from people who'd pay the center to do volunteer work for traffic tickets, when the board chairman says the state is now asking traffic violators to pay their tickets instead of volunteering.
Well, starting today, the White House is canceling tours for the public until further notice because of forced budget cuts. The move saves the federal government $74,000 a week. That's the cost of paying 37 uniform officers to secure the tour route. A White House spokesman says it's not a decision that was made lightly.
The White House has a unique place as both the seat of government, the residence of the leader of the country, but also a museum. And it is a shame.
An automated message at the Visitor Center's hotline is delivering the news to visitors. On Chuck Hagel's first visit as Defense Secretary to Afghanistan, 2 attacks killed 19 people.
U.S. officials say Hagel was not near the attack. This happened outside the Defense Ministry in Kabul. The victims, some including children, 8 of them were Afghan civilians. Hagel offered his sympathy to the victims, adding, "We're at war. War didn't stop."
We're going to continue to work with the Afghans and our coalition partners to fight that war and to assure that the Afghan people have every ability and right to develop their own country.
Now, even though Hagel was nowhere near the blast, says he heard it across the city. By the way, Secretary Hagel started the day meeting with military leaders, then boarded a plane where he presented a Purple Heart to 2 soldiers, including Sergeant Jeremiah Williams from Sacramento. Last year, a car bomb detonated about 100 feet from the troops during a shift change. Well, at least 1 person has died in a series of riots in Egypt. Anti-government protesters have been battling police for the last few days in Cairo, near the U.S. and British embassies. Also today, protesters set fire to the Egyptian Soccer Federation after a court handed down death sentences to 21 soccer fans for their role in the Dentley Stadium riot last year. Well, cardinals held a meeting for a 6th day today before they began voting for a new pope early next week.
As Danielle Nottingham reports from Vatican City, crews are busy making sure the Sistine Chapel is ready for the conclave.
Firefighters climbed onto the roof of the Sistine Chapel to install a chimney. It's how the world will know there is a new pope. White smoke and bells will signal when at least 77 cardinals have elected their new leader.
Whether or not the bells will ring precisely at the same time, this is not like a Swiss watch. Father Lombardi, I'm going to summarize this. A little suspense is good for all of us.
Inside, workers are finishing setting up the Cardinals' voting location. A temporary floor hides jammers that block electronic devices so no one can listen in. Vatican officials say they expect the voting process will only last a few days.
A long conclave of many days is also an indication of some kind of block that goes on, or there's a difficulty. He has no reason to believe that there is such a thing.
The Cardinals will meet again Monday to talk about the qualities they want in a new leader. Then 115 of them will begin voting on Tuesday afternoon.
Once they do the first ballot, they see, okay, where is the voting heading? Because right now they can talk amongst themselves, but until they get in there and actually write the names on the ballot, they've got to see exactly where the numbers are lying.
Tourists, including this family from Texas, are starting to arrive in Rome to witness history.
Electing a new pope and being able to visit the Vatican and all that, it's been so exciting.
And the Vatican is making sure St. Peter's Square is looking its best for the unveiling of the next pope.
And the Vatican is also moving forward with everything it needs to do to move past Pope Benedict XVI's era. They've destroyed his fisherman's ring and seals used to stamp official documents during his reign. Former South African President Nelson Mandela is back in the hospital for the second time in less than 3 months. A government official says he's got an upcoming medical checkup to manage pre-existing conditions. Doctors say so far all tests are going well, but there's no word yet on when he'll be released.
Well, federal officials are investigating a chain of events where 2 airplanes made contact at New York's JFK Airport. Now, this morning, the incident involved JetBlue and Air India planes. A JetBlue spokesperson says one of the planes was getting ready for departure when its tow bar got damaged. According to the spokesperson, the plane was parked just short of the runway or short of the gate when an Air India aircraft bumped it while taxiing. No injuries to report. Well, a construction milestone on the eastern span of the Bay Bridge today.
Dozens of trucks carrying concrete filled in the final section of the bridge's new deck. There's still some work to do, paving and installing joints, but the roadway is almost done. The grand opening of the new Bay Bridge is now less than 6 months away on Labor Day weekend.
All right, straight ahead, a bench-clearing brawl in the World Baseball Classic. What sparked this display of unsportsmanlike conduct?
Also, Google Maps are going to a whole new level, the new view, taking us inside businesses.
And getting a peek at the past. The recent discovery giving us a unique look at California history.
And good afternoon to you on this Sunday. Hopefully you've enjoyed the sunshine. Guess what? We're warming things up over the next couple days. Your forecast just ahead.
CBS 13 and CW 31 are equal opportunity employers dedicated to providing broad outreach regarding job vacancies at our stations. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified candidates. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information can contact Cindy Bloom at the email address on your screen.
KFC is making Sunday better than ever with our Country Fried Steak Special. A complete Country Fried Steak meal with mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, and biscuit for just $3.99. Time to dig into Country Fried Steak, Sundays only at KFC. Today tastes so good.
Fact, the 100% electric Nissan Leaf is more fun than ever, sees better than ever, charges faster, and will charge, cool, and heat from your phone. Fact, Leaf never needs gas, ever. Good for the world, built in America. Now Leaf's an easier choice than ever. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
We're here at Walmart with Riley. She just shopped at Safeway. She's got her receipt. We're gonna go shop for the same items and see the difference. Let's shop! $4.19 over at Safeway, $2.48 here at Walmart for a savings of $1.71.
That's crazy.
These are cereal savings, over $2.
I can't believe that.
Peachy savings of $1.61.
That is great.
Get it? Peaches.
Got it.
Okay, big moment. Same items at Walmart, $103.06. That's a savings of over $33 or 24%.
Woo!
Bring your last receipt to Walmart and compare the prices. You'll see for yourself.
2 huge shows, 1 major event, the Sacramento Boat Show, the Spring RV Show, on now at Sacramento's Cal Expo. Over 1,000 boats and RVs, March 7th through 10th. Save 50% at 2hugeshows.com.
Hey, Orchard, what's going on over there?
It's our no sales tax weekend. We pay the sales tax. Good time to buy something big. This Saturday and Sunday, we'll pay your sales tax, so it's the perfect time to buy a new barbecue, lawnmower, or patio furniture.
Orchard Supply Hardware. We're here to help.
For general, cosmetic, and implant dentistry, call Dr. Elizabeth DeGost at 44-SMILE today.
Oh, that's a little too close. A bench-clearing brawl as Canada was taking on Mexico in the World Baseball Classic. Things got a little heated after the Canadian player Rene Tassoni gets an inside pitch. Yeah, that was really inside. It hits him, and that's when the bench is cleared. Hundreds of punches were thrown, but nobody was seriously hurt, and not making light of that. But usually baseball brawls are like a big pillow fight.
A pillow fight.
It's not like the hockey fight. You know, they're just swinging, nobody hitting anybody. So, but nobody was hurt.
Looks like it hurts.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Well, a Dutch Airlines operated its first transatlantic flight using cooking oil.
Smells like French fries. KLM flew successfully to New York from Amsterdam yesterday. The fuel mix, a combination of 75% jet fuel and 25% recycled cooking oil, including leftover oil from frying Louisiana's Cajun food. Time for dinner. The concept will be tested on 24 round-trip transatlantic trips every Thursday for the next half a year. A new Google Maps feature is kicking the old street view up a notch. Google is launching business photos that give people a virtual 360-degree tour of not just the outside of a building, but the inside as well. Now, the photographer shoots about every 10 feet inside them, then pieces the pictures together to post online.
It feels like you could reach out and touch those products. Yeah, you see the dolls and the books and the games.
And businesses aren't the only things on the maps. Google's 360 also has sent hikers with backpack cams into the Grand Canyon.
That's some good intelligence. Hey, seats at the San Francisco 49ers' new stadium are selling fast, and you got to have some cash, some deep pockets. The team says they've already sold 75% of the seats available in the new stadium, thanks in part to the team's Super Bowl run. Remember that? Well, the most expensive seats in the stadium are $80,000. That's one ticket. And they've already sold out. The $1.2 billion stadium in Santa Clara is set to open next year.
Wow. That's it, $80,000.
Yeah.
It's that time of year again. Baseball season is almost here. The Wood Creek Little League held its opening ceremonies in Roseville today. More than 750 players are suiting up for the league this season. And today, the kids got to celebrate and enjoy bounce houses and cotton candy machines. But most of them are just excited to play baseball. It is a sweet way to raise dough for hospitalized kids.
Yeah, nearly 2,000 people came out for the 5th annual Donut Dash today. Runners ran 2 miles, scarfed down 4 donuts, and then running another 2 miles before heading to the finish line at Land Park. The money supports the Child Life program, which will help pay for new programs to help children and families cope with their medical experience.
It helps the children that are at the hospital that have extended stays. It provides iPads, video games, other art projects, things like that.
You know, just a few calories. We're talking nearly 300 dozen donuts and 400 dozen donut holes. Those are really good. Were made for this event.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know, huh?
All right, just a reminder, it's about time to spring forward. Don't forget to set your clock 1 hour ahead before you go to bed tonight. Daylight saving time begins at 2 tomorrow morning. All U.S. states except Hawaii and most of Arizona observe daylight saving time.
So we get to lose a little sleep here starting tomorrow. Lisa's here to let us know about this beautiful weather.
Yes.
A little breezy, but
still.
still.
A little breezy, but still. And now with daylight saving time, you get a little more time to enjoy that sunshine, right? Because that sunset will be a little hour later. I do have some video I want to show you this afternoon, I should say. A wicked winter storm has caused major damage to houses along parts of coastal New England. This home on Plum Island, a casualty of the storm. It's one of several on the Massachusetts Barrier Island Island swept off its foundation by the destructive storm Surge. The 2-day storm dropped more than a foot of snow on parts of New England and caused massive coastal flooding in Massachusetts. Very much different picture here in our neck of the woods. Got some beautiful live pictures I want to show you here. We'll start off with this one, shall we? This is in Sacramento. Look at that. You see the river looking just fantastic. All things nice and clear. Everything seems to be moving along nicely. And another live picture for you this evening. Oh, look at this. Someone's out on the water. This is in Stockton again. Beautiful clear blue skies, and just got the numbers in this afternoon, and we topped out at 70 degrees in Sacramento, so certainly above normal for this time of year, but beautiful day to get out on the water. And guess what? You will have another opportunity to do that tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Want to show you Titan HD. Oh, one last more picture here. This is also Sacramento shot. Look at that. Sun, just glorious shot of the sun there this evening. Still have a little time to enjoy that if you have a chance there. Here's a look at Titan HD. You'll see we've got clearing overhead, and that is certainly good news. That means some sunshine and dry conditions for us. And guess what? It's really going to stay that way over the next couple of days. I'm going to show you the temperatures at this hour. Look at this. We're in the upper 60s here at this 5 o'clock hour. 68 in Stockton, Modesto, and Sacramento. 63 in Auburn, and 69 in Marysville. So again, we topped out at 70 degrees in Sacramento. Want to show you we are significantly warmer than this time yesterday. And guess what? This is going to be the trend over the next couple of days. I think you're going to like that 7-day plan. 13 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in Stockton. As Ron said, it is a little on the breezy side this evening. We're at 13 miles per hour in Sacramento, 16 in Stockton, 7 in Auburn, and 12 in Marysville. And I think where those breezy conditions are going to stay with us through this evening and maybe even into tomorrow. Look at some of the wind gusts reported this afternoon. 21 miles per hour in Sacramento and Modesto, 16 in Truckee. So just be aware of that as you're heading out this evening, maybe for dinner. All right, Titan HD again showing you we've got clearing over our region. We've got a ridge of high pressure that is really going to take over our weather pattern over the next several days. That system that brought us some rain and snow, that is now pushing off towards the east. It's now over the southwest, and as it continues to push off, that's why we're seeing those breezy conditions. The difference in pressures kicks in those winds. So we might see those light winds this evening and into tomorrow, but really looks like we're going to enjoy sunshine and dry conditions over the next few days. Here's Futurecast giving you a better idea of that ridge. There you go. It intensifies over the next 24 to 48 hours and just kind of parks itself really over our region. So we'll continue to see those temperatures climb above normal. By early next week, we could actually see those temperatures about 10 degrees above where they should be for this time of year. But who's complaining? All right, let me show you the numbers then for tonight and into tomorrow. Look for 39 tonight in Modesto. So it's going to get a little on the cool side, but warming up to 69 in Modesto tomorrow, 69 in Manteca, 68 in Patterson. Everyone generally going to see upper 60s, low 70s, 67 Lodi, 69 in Elk Grove. If you've got some outdoor activities planned, it's going to be fantastic weather for it. 71 in Marysville, 73 in Woodland. Again, winds anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. Look for temperatures generally in the upper 70s in Red Bluff and Redding, 74 in Shasta Lake. All right, let's take a look. Sonora looking for 63 tomorrow, 63 in Jackson. I'll fix that for you. 63 in Placerville, and 65 tomorrow in Georgetown. So low to mid 60s in the foothills, 59 for you in Chester, and 64 in Quincy. Should top out at 50 in Truckee and 59 in Reno. Overnight temperatures, it's going to get a little on the chilly side, 48 in Yosemite. And again, winds up to 20 miles per hour. There's your 7-day plan. Look at that. We're talking mid to upper 70s by the middle of your work week. You'll notice no raindrops on this plan. Look for sunshine across the board all the way, and then you'll notice those overnight temperatures dipping down into the upper 30s, low 40s. I put that clock there just to remind you one more time, because I don't want to get any emails. Remember to change those clocks forward as you go to sleep tonight, because again, that begins at 2 a.m. Sunday morning.
I'll forget.
I know.
I will.
Thanks, Elisa.
Thank you. An unexpected discovery in a Southern California construction project, how they unveiled a piece of the past while building California's future.
And from the boxing ring to a talented storyteller, a quick look at Mike Tyson's brand new show.
Only Mazda is so obsessed with the future of driving that it's revolutionizing everything. SkyActiv technology makes vehicles stronger with a top safety pick and more fuel efficient, like the EPA estimated 40 mpg Highway Mazda 3, without compromising performance. We build Mazdas. What do you drive? The Mazda 3 is now available with attractive lease and finance offers, but only for a limited time.
Actually, we...
I've made quite a few of these in my time. Keys to the City, Keys to Success. But my ultimate project is Black Oak Casino's $300,000 Keys to Adventure.
Win cash, prizes, and free play every Friday and Saturday. You could even win up to $20,000 and a key that could start a 2013 Infiniti or a brand new Jeep.
What do you know? A winning key. Whoop.
Join us for the grand opening of our resort hotel this spring.
UC Davis Health System presents What Do You See? You're seeing a place where new standards are set for children's emergency care worldwide.
In our dedicated Children's Emergency Department, we focus only on children. Our specialists offer expert care and understand the nuances of pediatric illnesses and injuries from the ordinary to the extraordinary.
If it's your child, UC Davis is where you want to be. See more at ucthefuture.ucdavis.edu.
Make tomorrow awesome and get the best in entertainment with Xfinity from Comcast. For a limited time, get a great offer on Xfinity. Xfinity Internet delivers the fastest in-home Wi-Fi for all your rooms and devices all the time. Chat, surf, stream HD movies and TV shows, and game online, all at lightning-fast speeds. Switch to Xfinity Internet, TV, and voice for $29.99 each a month for 6 months when you bundle 2 or all 3. Plus, get HBO and StreamPix included for 6 months. Make tomorrow awesome and switch today. Hurry, offer ends March 17th. Call 1-800-XFINITY now.
Cash Creek is giving away 16 cars guaranteed. Visit cashcreek.com for details.
Okay, this is one thing you don't want to happen on the golf course here, especially when you're Tiger Woods. Woods got his drive stuck in the palm tree, as you can see, on the 17th hole in Florida. Now, he lost stroke and played and ended up with a bogey for the hole. Later, a fan, he climbed into the tree to get the ball. There you go. A construction surprise in Beverly Hills.
Workers found a time capsule at a post office built in the 30s. Serene Branson with how the find is offering a peek into the past.
This was the newspaper from 1932.
A peek into the past.
It shows us how people lived, what they thought, what they were doing at the time.
A look at Beverly Hills history.
Beverly Hills was very busy. Fortunately, it was not affected by the Depression as much as other cities.
A capsule sealed shut 80 years ago.
Because it was soldered, so water did not enter it.
Opened up when crews began restoring the old Beverly Hills post office. It shows the city post-Depression when stamps cost 3 cents, but getting attention of Hollywood celebrities.
As the population increased in Beverly Hills, there was a need for more post office space.
But by the 90s, the post office outgrew the site, and ultimately a nonprofit decided to transform the historical building.
And this is where people will enter.
And this is the grand entrance of the Performing Arts Center. And
into the Wallace Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts, opening in the fall.
We are adapting a historic landmark building and converting it into kind of the heart of the project.
Which includes a world-class 500-seat theater, classrooms, children's programming, cafe, and gift shop.
We took the existing areas, like where they sorted the mail, that's the studio theater. Where you bought a stamp, that's where you'll buy a ticket.
And staying true to history, they'll be asking the community for input on what to put in a time capsule from 2013.
And the new time capsule will be buried during the new center's dedication ceremony. It will open the same year the city of Beverly Hills celebrates its 100th birthday. Iron Mike Tyson is stepping out of the boxing ring and onto the stage.
Yeah, it seems like this is very successful. His one-man show called Mike Tyson Undisputed Truth is making its LA debut right now. It's being produced by director Spike Lee. Now, Mike chronicles his checkered life, his successes, and his failures.
Got becoming a drug addict, and it's going through all that stuff, and it's me. Back to me. Everybody's coming to see me, say, "Hey, Mike, we friends again. Remember you was that bad guy? You're not no more, dude."
And we promise it won't be ludicrous either. By the way, some critics are calling Tyson a talented storyteller.
Coming up, Calling All Geeks, where you can check out the motherlode of all things nerdy in the capital city.
Now get high-speed internet at home on our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network, a connection you can count on. AT&T UVerse high-speed internet offers more speed options, reliability, and Wi-Fi hotspots than ever. Call AT&T now to get UVerse high-speed internet for just $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee. It's all the speed you need, all at a great price. Our newly expanded advanced digital network gives you more of what you enjoy online. And with AT&T, our wireless gateway turns your home into a private Wi-Fi hotspot that connects your Wi-Fi devices and can even save on your smartphone data usage at home. So call now to get AT&T UVerse high-speed internet for just $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee. That includes access on the go to our entire national Wi-Fi hotspot network with over 30,000 hotspots. AT&T UVerse high-speed internet, now on our newly expanded advanced digital network, a connection your whole house can count on.
The fastest-selling cane on national television is the cane that stands alone, the Hurricane.
I love it. When I go shopping, I can let it balance while I get stuff off the shelf. When I reach down, my cane is right there where I left it.
The Hurricane is the all-terrain cane. Sand, gravel, snow, the Hurricane keeps you on the go.
It gives me more stability.
The Hurricane goes everywhere you go. And when you need it, it's out in seconds. And the proprietary pivot head gives you more stability at any angle.
A lot of people stop and ask, oh my gosh, where do you get a cane like that?
Right now on national TV, we're offering our best deal ever. Get the full Hurricane standalone package for a historic price. Now with free shipping. Just go to www.thehurricane.com and enter the promo code to unlock our best value. www.thehurricane.com.
Looking ahead now to the CBS 13 News at 10, a charity that works all year to put on a holiday party for thousands in need is wiped out. How investigators may have just nabbed the cold-hearted thief.
And a woman caught selling fake Disneyland tickets. How the victims got their revenge by going undercover. That's all coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. Well, it's the motherlode of nerd conventions.
I'm a nerd. From Star Wars to dragons, the Nerd Institute has it all. Geeks gathered at the Sacramento Scottish Rite today for the first ever Nerd Institute. Enthusiasts joined workshops and panels with comic legends. The co-owner says it's a good step for people interested in going to bigger events like Comic-Con. Sacramento comic book artist Ron Lim also attended the event. That is an event that I would have gone to if I wasn't working today.
Absolutely. You love that stuff.
I do.
All right.
Thanks for joining us. See you at 10.
Tonight, Americans in the running. As the chimney goes up that will signal a new pope, Alan Pizzi reports those who would know suggest a U.S. pontiff is not out of the question. With same-sex marriage headed for the Supreme Court, a call for marriage equality from one of the biggest names